You know the name. So just got back here to shock therapy, and these dudes hooked us up, got the tie rod done on this bad boy, and turns out that with this being a long travel kit, they didn't have a tie rod specifically for this, so they actually custom made one for me to get me set up. So huge thanks to this dude right there. Hell yeah, brother.
Later.
You guys heading out now?
We're heading out tomorrow morning, so we'll see you out.
Hell yeah, I'll see you, buddy.
Later.
So yeah, like I said, they made a custom tie rod kit yesterday to get this thing dialed in, and then they put the BSD kit on this thing. So super sweet. Really freaking thankful for that, you know. So thank you guys so much over here. But yeah, I'm just getting her strapped down now, and we're gonna head out and pick up a fuel barrel that I'm gonna put in the back of the truck so that we got fuel out there in Glamis. And then I gotta go back to the house, and I think my wheel bearings are shot, so I gotta get wheel bearings put on the front of this thing, which kind of sucks, but I think it needs to get done. So I'm gonna do that, and then we gotta get a few other things picked up yet today. And so kind of running around and then getting back and trying to get things dialed. And then one more thing that went wrong that I really not planning on having to do, but my trailer lights took a shit. So mice had eaten all the wires on this thing, and I got nothing. I got no trailer brakes, which that's not that big of a deal to me, but the lights, that's huge. So I gotta rewire this entire trailer before we go. That sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna finish strapping this sucker down, and we're gonna get on the road so we can get all of our shit done and we can get to Glamis. Oh boy, not really looking forward to rewiring a trailer right now, but it's what's got to get done so I can get to working on the Ghost. We got the destroyers, got to get them out of the box, got to get them switched out on the MSAs. I did get a freaking wheel bearing install and removal kit. I'm hoping that that works. You guys can't even see me. Hopefully that does the job. I don't know. I was gonna buy a small press, but I seen that and I was like, it's easier to store away. So I'm hoping that I don't regret that. But here's something cool that we're gonna use in a little bit. One of these bead busters. I don't know if you guys ever seen these, but simple, easy way to be able to freaking break the bead on your tires when you're doing your wheel exchanges at home, which is super cool. And then I gotta freaking plug in the Evo tuner, make sure that I'm on 91 tune. Just want to double check and make sure. And then we're gonna open up the clutches, double check what's going on inside the housing, see if there is something I'm hitting, see if it is maybe my belt temp gauge. So I'm not sure if the sensor's down too low, which I doubt, but it's the only other thing I can think of that's inside there that shouldn't be. That could be a possibility. I don't know, we'll find out. Or maybe it's something else, or whatever. I did have a subscriber, or a freaking, somebody was watching the video and mentioned that the only freaking, they had the exact same situation going on, and the only thing that remedied it was getting a set of STM clutches. So I hope I ain't gotta go that route, because that's not gonna be cheap. And I just bought that primary, so I guess I could sell that and then do that. I don't know, so we're gonna find out. But he did say that fixed his problem, so I'm glad that there is maybe an ultimate fix down the road if that's where we end up. But got a Ghost in here, just shut the door on itself, whatever. But anyways, I got a bunch of stuff in here, wire loom cover, bunch of stuff to freaking do the wiring on this trailer, because I got to get lights. It was very uncomfortable rolling around town all day and yesterday with no lights, especially with the side-by-side on there, and it was blocking the tail lights from the Jeep. So don't like that. Got to get that fixed. And I'm not going to go through this whole thing with you guys because I'm rushing for time. So I got to try to get this done. So I'm just going to hammer out this trailer situation right now, and I'll be back on here when that's finished. Well, we do have some lights. We got some marker lights, but that's pretty much about it. I don't know what the deal is. I went through, I rewired the entire passenger side of the trailer. That was all eaten up. I can show you coil of wire I pulled out. Look at this. I mean, they literally ate the shit out of that wire. And that was like that's to the trailer brakes and stuff. So I got them working, went through all the lighting wiring, and not a nibble on any of that stuff. So I'm like, all right, you know what? The one side had nibbles all over the wiring. We did come back from Glamis on that day ride. It was raining, shorted out. Probably busted a freaking fuse. Went through the entire fuse box and didn't find any that are popped. And then I went on a forum, and the guy said that the F90 fuse in these Jeep Gladiators went a bunch on his. So I just switched it. It wasn't even, didn't even look like it was broken. And I switched it with the new F90, and boom, I got the running lights. So I don't know. I went through and I switched all the 20 amp breakers for the left and right turn signals and brake lights. Nothing. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I might just buy a pack of fuses and maybe switch them out again tomorrow on the way and just see if they miraculously pop up, because I'm thinking that this isn't chewed up on this side. Or I can get a freaking plug tester thing and find out what's going on. See if it's exactly, or if it's on the trailer side or the truck side for sure. There's definitely some play going on. The A-arm moving? Oh shit. You know what? Oh, that's not a wheel hub, dude. I think that's an A-arm. You see that? Oh, dang. My bushing on this A-arm, this lower A-arm is in bad shape. Look at this. See if I can make this happen. Look at that. You guys seeing that move? Oh, that's rough. Bushings are toast. Dang it. That I don't have. I don't think it's my wheel bearings. I think it's these bushings the whole time. No way. Alright. Well, I'm going to check this one real quick off camera because I don't have anything good to set it on, so give me a second. Alright, so I think we already determined that it wasn't the wheel bearings, if I'm correct. I think so. Definitely the bushing. So luckily Amy is heading to Ride Now in Surprise, Arizona to pick up 12 bushings and a spare belt, because good chance we might need that sucker. I do have a couple of them freaking real crappy ones. Most of them look like they're all beat up, but you know what's funny? This one looks like it's freaking been chopped off at the top too. So I definitely got a problem going on. There's the one from the last ride in Glamis. And then this is, I don't know when this one's from, but man, that's looking awfully familiar. It's all coming together now. So we gotta get that figured out. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull these tires off and, or the wheels off. Go ahead and start dismounting this lower A-arm. So when she gets back here, I can go ahead and just knock those bushings out and then get that sucker put back in there. Dude, I'm so glad it's not the wheel bearings. Not that it's that bad of a job, but I'm glad I don't gotta tear all that apart. How awesome was it that Shock Therapy custom made that tie rod yesterday just to get on here? So cool. That kind of blows me away. That's awesome. Yeah, and we gotta get the paddles on over here. So yeah, coming for you next. Hey, another little thing. I think Amy's in there recording a little bit about what she's doing to get us ready for this little trip, and that should be fun. So I don't know what she recorded. I don't know how much. She's kind of a little embarrassed, I think, but whatever it is, we'll put it in right now.
Amy the overpacker here. LOL. Just kidding. Some say I overpack. I just say that I pack with a purpose. And we always end up using all of it. Well, pretty much. We might come home with a little bit of stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm in charge of today. This Glamis trip's gonna be a little bit different. We have to pack all of our linens and all of that stuff, so I'm on a mission. All the bathroom stuff, all the kitchen stuff has to get packed. Utensils, pots, pans, all that jazz. The only difference is there's only 2 of us this time, so shouldn't be too bad. I'll keep you posted.
Found this guy on Facebook Marketplace. He's got tons of these barrels, all kinds of different barrels, and these ones had alcohol in them. So you can see right there, and they freaking cleaned them out. They're freaking ready to go. I mean, you can't really get anything cleaner than that. So perfect solution for our fuel situation. I was gonna have to load up a ton of freaking gas cans. I was not excited about that, so that's gonna help me out considerably. And the other cool thing is, I got this new freaking gas hose for that freaking doodad, because that one sucks and it doesn't siphon. Like, you gotta constantly pump it and pump it and pump it to get fuel. and it doesn't create that siphon. So I ordered this to bring out with us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one that's on there now. Hopefully I can attach it to the end of this new pump, and I'll be able to fuel this up while that drum is in the back of the truck. So hopefully that hose fits on that end. That'd be sweet. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing, and that's if I get time, I'm thinking about popping this roof off. It's something I've talked about doing pretty much every time I've come out here, but I never take the time to do it, to put some freaking foam underneath this metal, because this fricker, man, does it squeak something awful while you're ripping. Now when you got the jams going and a helmet on, not that big a deal, but otherwise, whew, it's freaking annoying. I'm sure you guys hear it in the videos. It's ridiculous. But to do that, I gotta take the freaking light bar off. I gotta take these 5150 mounts off. Yeah, probably not gonna do it again. All right, that literally took 7 minutes to remove this lower A-arm. So really happy, again, that it wasn't a wheel bearing. But dang it, I'm not real happy because I mean, yes, the bushing is toasted. I'm sorry, guys, you're probably killing me for the lighting in here, but the bushing, yeah, she's done. But look at the freaking HCR barrel, dude. It's belled bad. Powder coat's cracked. Multiple freaking spots. It's all bad. Dang it, it's worse than I thought. Ugh, look at that, dude. It's chooched. She's cooked. Dang it, that sucks. It's cracked there, dude, right there. Like, she's gonna be all right. I'm gonna throw some new bushings in her and we're gonna rock this sucker, but dang it, dude, that does suck. It just proves anything can go bad. I had a guy comment about my wear parts on the Heims and the bolt and stuff on the rear end that I fixed last time we were out here, and he said, oh, those parts, you know, they shouldn't wear like that. And you know, I don't freaking drive easy. I drive like an idiot, seriously. Like, I'm not joking and I'm not bragging. I'm being honest. Like, I feel like I drive like at a race pace everywhere I go, no matter what we're doing. Like, I'm like pedal to the floor, just bashing and beating the crap. Look at this, dude. This is the coolest thing. Watch. Can you guys see? The side-by-sides, dude, just rip by the house all the time. It's so cool. Expedition out there is getting it. And then what was that? Old Razor XP leading the way. So cool. But this is what happens all day long. If it's not side-by-sides, it's Jeeps, dude. It's the coolest thing. It sucks when you're in here working, because then you're like, dang, these guys are out there having fun. I wish I was with them. Crazy thing here. So you notice the ball joint I have here on this upper, and then look at the ball joint that I have on this upper. Well, I couldn't put the LMU-TV ball joint on the driver's side because you see how this mounting tab is flat and the ball joint rests right down on there. No big deal. But I went to go put this one on, and look at it's cupped. So that's indented right here, and the ball joint's cupped all the way around. So I wasn't able to put the LMU TV on there. I called them about it, and they didn't really seem to care too much. I wasn't too happy about it after what I spent on this stuff, but I don't know. They just kind of ignored me on that deal. It's kind of a bummer, but you know, I mean, it worked. So I wasn't pressing the issue that hard either. I'm sure they would have came through if I really would have, but I was kind of hoping they would have just took the lead on it, you know, and got me squared away. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, pull the rest of this bushing out, and get it ready for the new ones. Yeah, hope she lasts the trip in Glamis, dude. I hope it lasts. Alright, well, while we're waiting on all that to happen, update on that deal. Amy is picking me up a torch and a little mini sledge. I'm going to try to pound that freaking barrel back to round, and so we can get them new bushings in. So we're not letting this freaking stop us from getting to Glamis. Like, we got to get there. But while I'm waiting on that, I figured let's figure out this freaking clutch problem. Right there, look at that. Look how close that sucker is to that belt. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, literally, to me, there doesn't seem to be anything else in here that will cause that to happen besides that freaking thing right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen it up and I'm gonna back that sucker out quite a bit and see if that's not the problem. I did decide just to remove that sucker completely. I pulled that out and I just cleaned the top of that outer cover with a bunch of alcohol. I'm literally just gonna put a piece of Gorilla Tape on that for this trip. I'm gonna make sure that there is nothing in there, no possible way that that could be my problem, and we're gonna see if that was it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start switching the paddles off of those rears so that we can get that mounted up, and then hopefully Amy will be back soon, and I'm gonna beat that freaking lower A-arm into submission and get those new bushings in there. So yeah, moving right along, y'all. I do want to say thanks for sticking around and watching this. I don't know, hope you guys enjoy all this shop stuff, whatever. I know some of it I'm not showing in detail, but at least giving you an idea and trying to be as transparent as possible, because, you know, this stuff could help somebody else out, you know what I mean? I think it's awesome that you guys message me, and thank you so much for all the little tips and ideas and just suggestions, you know. Even if I don't take it and use your suggestion, don't think I don't appreciate it, because I definitely do. So keep that stuff coming. And also wanted to say thanks to everybody that's been ordering from lulusoffroadshop.com the last couple weeks. So I appreciate that. I did get all those orders mailed out and shipped before we came out here to Arizona. So actually, everybody should be getting that stuff tomorrow, honestly. So that's cool. Hope you enjoy that. So very cool. Thanks again. I do appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to start tearing apart these wheels and get these new paddles on. You guys have seen these before. Basically the same deal I got on the Pro R. Freaking awesome. Absolutely freaking awesome. Ugh. I'm just gonna dump that sucker out of there. That's one way to get her out. Goodness gracious. We'll just slide you under there for right now. Get you out of the way. Whew, boy. Alright. Freaking things are sweet, dude. Where's my knife? Definitely gonna need. Alright. I am not looking forward torquing all them beadlock bolts, but here's what it is. Alright, dude. We got some super scoops here. Sandcraft destroyers, 32 by 12.5 by 15s. Gonna look good on there, I'll tell you what. Now, my wheel is not super wide. That's the only downside about that. I do wish those wheels were wider, but it doesn't make any sense to spend the money on another set of wheels. It's enough just to get these paddles. So, these things are awesome. I believe this is a 12 scoop, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it's a 12 scoop, and it's rated for anything 200 horse and above. So with the Evo tune on this, I think I'm at like 215. So it's perfect. And if I end up going up or anything, then these are going to suit it perfectly. But anything under like 200, it's probably too much paddle. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to try these things out. I know how freaking good they are on the Pro R, so they're only going to be that good on this. I mean, look at the scoop. Let me switch this thing so you can actually get an idea. Like, look at the scoop compared to what I'm messing with now. I mean, there really ain't much there. Here, dude, them things are getting it. Beadlock's off. We need to bust this bead on the backside. So here we go. Bead Buster XB455. Should probably read those, but I'm not gonna. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. I lubricated around the bead. I just sprayed a bunch of Armor all around it because I don't have any soapy water, so I figured that worked just fine. Not a big deal. But you want to back this bolt out, the clamping bolt, you can see right here, and you're going to take this foot and you're gonna push that sucker between the tire. That's what the lube helps you kind of get that between the tire and the rim. So that went right down in there. So once you get that in there, you're gonna tighten the clamping bolt until the tool is 90 degrees up and down. Like right now, here, let me spin it this way. Right now it's leaning in, so we want to tighten this up until it's completely straight so it doesn't damage anything. So I'd say that's looking pretty good. So at this point, you can go ahead and start cranking down on the bead breaker bolt, and it should drop it down. Now we'll probably have to do this 3 or 4 times all the way around the wheel, but it'll eventually just crack that sucker off and you'll be good to go. Pushing it down right now. That's awesome. Working like a champ. One thing I did read the directions, so full disclosure, you don't want to bury this bolt all the way down to the body. So bam, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see or not. I'll put this up, but you can see right there how it's separating it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that back up, and I'm gonna move it over here a couple times, and we should be good to go. This thing's freaking awesome. And it's nice I got that rubber pad on there so it doesn't damage your wheel. Oh, damn. I just about ripped my thumbnail off. Ouch. Almost there. I think one more time and we got it. I just got this thing on Amazon. Boom. She's popped. Just like that. Hell yeah. Super cool. So, Bead Buster XB455. They got a bunch of different sizes and whatnot. I think this is probably perfect for what I'm doing, but yeah, check that shit out. Boom. She's done. So I'll pull that sucker out of here, and we'll put on the new Slayer.
I'll flip it around. Just flip it.
Come on. What the frick, dude?
Flip it around.
Come on. This sucks. Shit. Double shit. Triple shit. Amy just got back with all the bushings. I had her get a couple extra just so I had them. I didn't even think about it that the stock bushings are not what HCR uses. The way that this is ovaled, these obviously fit right back in. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal to put them back in and just bolt it back together the way it was and let it go. But at the end of the day, gosh, it's gonna freaking just beat the shit out of this thing. If I break these, I'm super screwed. I don't know. I'm gonna think about this for a second. How's my freaking mounting tabs? Well, thankfully, I added that Super ATV front gusset bracket. This brace, it covers the entire bottom right here. It covers those mounting points, covers these mounting points front and back. Like, I believe if I wouldn't have had that on there, oh man, I'd have had the same problem that I'm having with my Pro R right now. You can see where the powder coat has been all cracked off from the hit that it took So if I wouldn't have had this piece right here that I'm hitting with the flashlight, I'm pretty sure these tabs would have been toast. So yeah, that kit, that gusset kit is amazing. Thank God I had that on there. Back to this deal. Beat her into submission, I guess.
Looks better than it was.
Yeah, a lot better.
Ooh, it's pretty close.
So close.
Oh, it's real close. It's pretty good.
What do you
It's a
think?
lot better.
I can put this on there and hit it against that. Oh, that's so hot. I think we're just gonna have to rock with it. I'm gonna get it cold.
Pretty darn close.
I thought about getting these warm so that they would freaking mold before they cracked.
Yeah.
I guess I should just pound these in there. Thing is, if we break these, it's game over.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You don't think Gorilla Glue can fix them? Gorilla Glue fixes everything. What are you talking about? Oh, it's going. It's going.
In there.
It's going. What's that do?
Huh?
Red tacky?
Lube.
Okay. Lube it up.
Lube makes everything better, don't it?
Yeah, sure does. I can't look.
Hmm?
I can't look. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's really going. It's really going. It's really going. It's almost there.
It's a heck of a lot better.
Looks good.
This thing is... Look at this thing. Look at her, guys. She's a lot more round. It ain't perfect.
No.
Let's be honest. It ain't perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Give me some loving. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Maybe it'll last the weekend.
Maybe.
I hope so. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back in the car, put the ball joint back on, and let's hope this sucker lasts. Real quick, we're gonna check the tune on this sucker. So basically just gonna plug that thing into your diagnostic port if you got one of these map tuners. Now they have like the new deal out there that goes through your phone, but you know what? I've always liked this one. Alright, we're gonna choose the Ghost, select that. Yes, that's what we want to load up. And just going to make sure we got the 91 tune on this. I think we do, but just going to double check. So everything seems fine. Yep. So you can see right there, stage 2, 91. Okay, so like I said, I just wanted to verify and make sure, and we have. So one more thing to check off the list. Keeping the momentum going, and figure I'll go ahead and knock out this freaking clutch kit. I am literally removing the extra weight that I put in the third hole when we did the freaking desert run to the gold mine. So I had 2122, and I'm gonna go back to 2112. So I'm getting about 8,700 RPM for the dunes, which will make this thing about perfect. So got one out already, and just got the other 2 arms to do, and we'll have this freaking done. So we gotta go to great lengths to freaking get these dang tires on these wheels. So I was gonna take them out and set them on the trailer and let the sun kind of warm them up a little bit to make them a little bit more pliable so I could stretch them out over the wheel. But it's not really getting that hot today, and I don't have time to wait. So Amy freaking brought a heater into the bathroom, and this is what we got going on. We got the freaking tires in the restroom, and we're trying to get them warm enough to get them wheels on. So we're gonna give this about an hour, Smells like rubber in here bad. Huh? Hold on, I'll get you one. But it smells like rubber like crazy in here. But oh, they're getting warm. They're getting warmer than they were outside in the garage, that's for dang sure. So hopefully here in a little bit we'll get this shit done.
Oh, idiot.
I'll let you tell them.
I'm a genius.
God dang, dude. The things that you get yourself into when you're in a rush. Literally been baking these things in the bathroom for over an hour. And, well, they're probably laughing at me last night. Because they probably knew.
Yeah.
How stupid. I came out here just now. And man, I was fighting. Getting that sucker in there. Had Amy come out and help me. Couldn't figure out. She's like, turn the wheel around.
Because you were trying to go this way.
I was trying to get the big end of the wheel.
Yeah. And
Gosh,
we just need
dang.
to go this way.
Yeah, and then we did that, and it went in without barely any effort.
It just slid right in like butter.
I'd have been struggling with this the whole time if you wouldn't have came out here. Whew, thanks, babe.
Just another set of eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
one more step closer to G-Town. All right, let's lube this sucker up. Hold that rim up.
Look, you're missing,
I got it off because I was letting the air out.
Okay.
I got smarter on the second time around.
Okay. Two.
I'll tell you what, this Armor All works great for lube if you ain't got soapy water, which, I mean, everybody does, but I was just being lazy. Shit, you can probably push that in by yourself.
Yep, I can.
Woo, nice. Nice job. All right, flip her around. Just keep the wheel on the cardboard and we'll be solid. Shit, you're a great shop mechanic.
There you go.
I'll keep you around. Guys, I feel like an idiot.
There you go.
Why she even stick with me? I don't know.
Beautiful.
Gosh dang.
Because you're good.
Hey, at least we did put the wheel in the right direction. So.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. I'm gonna spend the next hour and a half putting the freaking beadlock bolts in. Amy's going to return the mattress or box springs that we just bought because they were too tall and made our bed look stupid. So, yeah, she's gonna do that. I'm gonna get to work on this thing. Turn some jams on and start cranking.
A little bit longer than a few minutes later.
All right, what do you say? I think the work's actually finished. Wow. I ain't gonna say anything else. I'm just glad that they're done. I feel stupid, but you know what? At least I didn't put them on the wrong side. You know what I mean? That would have been 10 times worse, but they're mounted. They look freaking good. Dude, they look good. Loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. So everything is freaking dialed. I think we are solid. I cannot think of another thing to do besides the stuff under the roof, but like I said, I'm not taking the time to do that, so whatever. Everything else is golden. Only thing I have left to do is wash this thing, so I think I'm gonna do that right now. Amy should be back any minute now, so I'm gonna try to get this done right now so that I can start getting everything loaded up because I'm ready to go. I don't know what she's trying to do. Hopefully she's trying to leave this evening and get there ahead of schedule. That would be amazing, but she's still messing around with the beds and figuring out box springs and frames and all that happy horse shit. So I have a feeling I'll probably be dealing with that stuff later, but hopefully it won't take long. Hopefully the camper guy calls us back because he still has not called us back about bringing it today. So obviously if he doesn't, I don't think I can convince Amy into sleeping in the truck tonight, but if I do, sweet. If not, oh well. We'll see ya in Glamis in the morning. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. The only thing I have left to do is pack the truck up, and really, that ain't that exciting. So, guys, we're at worst case a day away from being in Glamis for President's Weekend. I'm sure this video was informational for some of you. Maybe it was just funny for a lot of you. I don't know. It is what it is, but this is our Glamis prep video, and tomorrow, well, we'll start recording for the videos in Glamis. But I appreciate you guys for sticking with us. I appreciate you watching us as we go through these crazy adventures and all this freaking nonsense. Man, what we do for the love of the outdoors and off-roading and all this good stuff. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna sign this sucker out and get this done and get this thing loaded up. So appreciate you guys. As always, you know I do. I don't just say it, I actually mean it. And I look forward to running into a bunch of you guys out in Glamis. And really hoping to make a bunch of new friends. So I think that's going to happen. I think we might have some new people at camp this year. If that happens, that'd be sweet. So like I said, looking forward to meeting, you know, a bunch of new people, making new friends, and just making awesome memories out there. And super stoked that Amy's going to be there. So that's definitely going to make it interesting. So like the video, guys. Subscribe as always. Don't forget, we do have a Patreon. I will be adding some stuff to that. I'm sure some things are going to be happening in Glamis this weekend that I'll only be putting on there. And yeah, so, and all you that already subscribed on there or linked up on that, I do appreciate you. And I am getting to that point of making the list. I'll be honest, I've just been lazy as far as adding that to the end of the video because it's been a running gun situation the last few weeks. So I apologize, but I am going to get that done. I'm going to get you on there. And I do appreciate you. You have no idea. It is like huge, so huge. So thank you so much. And again, thanks to everybody that's purchased anything on lulusoffroadshop.com. I hope you enjoy that stuff. My goodness. The hits don't stop coming. But like I tell my kids every day, never give up. No matter what happens or goes wrong, just keep pushing forward and don't let the hits freaking bring you down too much. Got done washing it. I was cleaning up and I looked down the back of the car and like, damn, that freaking wheel not looking good. Well, apparently this upper tie rod, I don't know, when I readjusted it or something, I must have made it too long because this bolt, you can probably see, oh, she is not meant for this world. She is about to say no, sir. So that's not good. Not good at all. I'm gonna freaking measure that one and see. I must have screwed something up because I mean, for years this has been perfect, and I'm pretty sure I did some adjusting on this before Glamis, and well, I think it was too long and it probably went into full compression and it just pushed that freaking bolt and bent the shit out of it. So now I gotta get that bolt off. I'm gonna back this back into the garage, get this bolt off, and then I gotta run into town. Man, Amy's back. She's almost done with the beds, and I'm like, sweet, start loading up, and maybe we'll get there tonight. They don't look like it. I mean, guys, it's 25 minutes driving out of the mountain. It's another 20 minutes to freaking Home Depot, or that's basically the closest place I got to even try to find a bolt like that. And you know, come back, then fix it, then I'm at to load everything up. So I don't know if we're gonna make it there tonight, but yeah, figured I'd just add that onto this video. I mean, why not? I filled you in on everything else. So yeah, never give up, y'all. Never give up. Yo, Home Depot for the win. Dude, so freaking awesome. I was really reluctant that they were going to have exactly what I needed, and I'm telling you what, they had exactly what I needed. These are, I mean, spot on, the exact same thing, 10.9, high strength freaking bolts. Dude, they got the nuts, the nylock, solid. So, whew, I'm glad I decided to freaking race into town and go pick these up, because I'm going to get it done now, and it's another thing I don't have to worry about. It's crazy how much freaking stuff needs done to this thing. I mean, good Lord. But, peace of mind. So, it's going to be solid. I'm going to go ahead and freaking whip this thing together. And then hopefully now, it'll be fixed and be done with for good.
What up?
Did the freaking camper guy call you?
No.
I still want to go tonight. Alright guys, I got to get to work. That bolt is already broke. I can actually spin this back one. Why it's not separating, I don't know. Now I wish I would have took this off while that was loose, because it might have flexed open enough, but I'll get her here in a second. Alright, had to get a couple persuaders out. AIM came out and helped me, but we're straight. We got the bolts in there. Everything is looking the way it should. So I got to tighten down the radius rod bolt, but yeah, looking real good again. hopefully that's it.